Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of It's Greek to Me, where we're learning the original language of the New Testament Greek. My name's Daniel, and I'm honored to be a part of not only this time, but our church together, as we're seeking to gear up and to learn more about how we are servants of Christ, sharing service and love in the world. We have a great word today that's pretty rich, but it's a very unique word. It's called kenosis, and then the Greek letters kenosis. And kenosis is a fascinating word that most commonly comes to us in Paul's letter to the church at Philippi, where he has what we have come to know as the Christ hymn in Philippians chapter 2. And that kenosis means a self-emptying, literally sort of letting oneself become empty so that one can become full of the love of God. Kenosis is also a way to describe humility. And humility is one of the layers of clothing that Paul describes in Colossians chapter 3, our scripture text for this week. And so the only way we can become humble, as Christ desires for us to, is that we empty ourselves of thoughts, empty ourselves of ways of being, empty ourselves of the ways of the world, if you will, things like greed or lust or pride or any of those other sort of deadly sins. The concept of kenosis is that we find a way, whether through prayer or even fasting or sometimes scripture reading, to sort of purge away or empty away those things that keep us from knowing God or being in a relationship with God. And again, the most beautiful example is in Philippians chapter 2. I encourage you to read the first 11 verses of Philippians chapter 2 that paints a beautiful portrait of Christ himself and the way in which we are to imitate him. And the best way we can imitate him is to live into kenosis, self-emptying, so that we might become full with the love of God. Friends, I pray that that might be so for you this day and every day as we seek to follow Christ and love our neighbor and serve them in his name. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.